Besides the value of the dollar that exceeded 11 Egyptian pounds in the black market, the Muslim Brotherhood, and President Abdel Fattah al-Sisi related problems, Cairo is one of these cities that I always want to visit. Hello and welcome. This is Mariam Abu Bakr from Channel 360 with another Travelogue. Maybe this is because of its kind-hearted people, or because of my biases since I'm Egyptian. Because of this very reason, throughout this travelogue, I will try my best to present factual data without exaggeration. During my usual brief visits to Egypt, my cousins take me to places that every Egyptian who actually lives in Egypt thinks is ordinary. However, because I left my home country when I was about a 5-year-old, I feel like a tourist going there. Let me break this down to you. First, getting there. Whenever I have a holiday, any holiday on my hands, I book a ticket to Cairo, to a point that my parents started to not like the idea very much. I don't blame them though. They want to travel to other countries. So in order to convince them, I tell them about the lowest and cheapest ticket rates to Egypt. Multiple options are available to fly down to Cairo. Egypt Air, Qatar Airlines, Gulf Air, Emirates Airlines, Air Arabia, and Etihad Airways. The cheapest is usually Air Arabia. Besides that, their flights almost always get delayed for about an hour. Their flights are not that exhausting. However, I should mention that throughout my 4 times flying with them, my suitcases arrived a day or 2 after I reached twice. To enter Egypt, a passport valid for at least 6 months from the date of issue of the visa is required. Visa application should be made in Egyptian consulates and require about 5 days. Secondly, where to shop. Besides Cairo Festival City, City Stars, and Downtown Mall that have pretty much the same international shops found in every other shopping mall, Khalili is the best place to shop. From belly dancer costumes to Egyptian lamps and souvenirs, Khalili has it all. The lights, the people, and the items sold never failed to make me feel like a tourist visiting a mysterious country. However, keep in mind that you need to bargain shamelessly to get a reasonable price. Because once those vendors know you are not native, they will multiply the original price by 5. For instance, I wanted to buy 2 50-milliliter bottles of perfume. I bargained the price down to 50 Egyptian pounds from 100, even though I believe I do look Egyptian. Third, where to go. I know what you must be thinking, Pyramids of Giza, and you're correct, because it is a place that every tourist must visit, regardless of the number of videos or pictures they've seen. On my 3rd day to Cairo, I begged my father to take me there, as I've never been. The architecture was just inspiring. The tour guide brought my father and I 2 horses for the trip. It is all right if you've never ridden one, because he helps you. We stopped by the entrance of the pyramid along with other tourists. I bought my ticket, put on my GoPro, and stood in line. However, due to my fear of the darkness, I could not enter. I told my father to go in and capture everything inside though. Keeping history aside, on my birthday, my cousins and friends threw me a surprise party on a boat. Given my touristy nature, I loved it. We blasted Egyptian music and danced our way through the Nile. You can too enjoy a pleasurable trip at 100 pounds. Of my other Egyptian holiday habits, I love to walk through the streets of Egypt. I don't know why. Maybe it's because I love watching its people pass by with the widest smiles on their faces, even though I've never met them before. Or maybe it's because of how busy the city is at all times. I hope it's not too cheesy if I say I love the soul of the place. After taking long walks, I always love to spend time with my friends at cafes at Al Hussein. Wakalat Al Sahimi is a cafe that offers traditional Egyptian drinks at about 15 pounds, as well as shisha. If you're bothered by the smell of the shisha smoke, like I am, there are non-smoking areas, so don't worry. I hope I gave you a slight glimpse of my home country without obvious biases. and I hope that you enjoy it as much as I do every year. No matter how many times I visit Cairo, I will always long to go back as I'm heading to the airplane. I believe in the old Egyptian saying, once you have a sip of its Nile's water, you will always want to come back for more. This is Mariam Abu Bakr from Channel 360.